Hey, shalom, shalom. This is Brother Lahab, back with another in transit late night thoughts. And first and foremost, before I get started, I want to thank Yahawashi, Yahawashi for putting the spirit on me to push the button. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and the elders of GMS who teach and rule well, who taught me this truth. Salutation, you brothers and sisters that are out there listening and learning, fighting this good fight of faith. And salutation, my fellow brethren that are pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. To you all, I want to say shalom. I hope you pray this quick lesson be edifying to the elect. So, you know, the scripture that's coming to mind right now is from, I believe it was 1 Peter. I was trying to pull it up on my phone, but when I switch over from the camera to the to Google to pull the precept, it just the camera stops, so I'll just quote it. But you know, it says we have a sure word of prophecy, man. You know, and I was just thinking about, you know, that particular precept today because of all the things that are going on in the world, man. You know, there's so much happening that, as you sincere brothers and few sisters know, you can't even keep up with it, man. You know, and it's indeed a beautiful time to be alive, man. It's a beautiful time to be in this truth, and it's the perfect time, as one of the beloved brother Shemaim's favorite, one of his favorite scriptures, Romans 13 and 11, it's high time to awake out of sleep. But now is the time, you know, to awake out of sleep before the evil days come, man. You know, there's so much exposure happening on every level, you know, you can't even keep up, you know, and it's a beautiful thing. And, you know, you got Esau eating the so-called white man, you know, being made bare. You got these N-dubs, you know, the nigger woman, you know, they're being exposed, you know, as the hoes and the harlots that they are. And you know, you have all these different schemes, plots, and gens that have been set for the people being exposed. You have different artifacts being unearthed, you know, proven, you know, the scriptures to be, you know, real. You have World War III on the horizon. You know, you have the you know, as it talks about in Daniel 2, you know, with the 10 toes being partly strong and partly weak, you know, with the beast being against itself. You have, you know, the other nations, you know, as it says in Joel 3, it says, let the weak say I am strong, you know, as it says in the scriptures, you know, all the nations will hate the whore. Speaking of Babylon, you know, I was just watching a video earlier with one of the I think it was like a representative of the EU, which, you know, is a 10 toes in the scriptures. You know, speaking about how they're gonna, you know, not rely on Babylon anymore, man, and they're gonna, you know, basically, you know, arm themselves, you know, let them, you know, beat their, you know, plowshares into pruning hooks, man, you know. So spend more money on you know, military apparatuses and military might, you know. That's the time that we're living in, man. Talks about, you know, digital currency, digital IDs, you know, carbon footprints, you know, social credit scores, all that stuff is coming to the forefront, and it's becoming more and more common knowledge, which shows that these devils know that they have but a short time, man, because they've been able to operate in the shadows for a very long time, you know. And now, you know, as the scriptures say, everything that's done in the dark shall be brought to the light, roughly paraphrasing. There's nothing hid, you know, from Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man, that won't be brought out, you know. The Lord said, set our face against Edom and prophesy against it, man. The Lord said he'll make Esau bare. You know, he will discover his secret places, man. So everything that's been coming out, you know, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi are orchestrating all this, you know, inquisition, you know, this evidence being brought forth. And his men, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi's men, you know, ousting this devil, man. You know, airing out all this dirty laundry, man. Everything that this devil does, man, brothers are reporting on it immediately, expeditiously, man. You know, without hesitation. You know, as the scriptures say, he that make mention of the Lord keep not silence, man. So everything that these devils are doing, man, we're reporting on it, man, through the spirit and power of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man. So we know that something major is gonna happen very soon, man, because the devil knows that he has but a short time. They don't got time to pussyfoot around, man. They don't got no more time to kick the can down the road, man. They gotta proceed with this, man. You know, if they're trying to have everything in place by 2030, which is their agenda, we're only, you know, shit, it's already 3 months, almost 4 months into 2025. So they gotta make haste. They gotta do what they gotta do, because the time is running out, man. And as the scriptures say, you know, they shall not be able to accomplish their enterprise, man. As Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi said, man. So they, hey, man, and they're being the Lord is putting a monkey wrench, you know, into their plans, man. You know how the scripture go, in the fullness of his efficiency he shall be in straits. So as they're planning, you know, this wicked NWO, the Great Reset button, you know, where they plan on having everybody, you know, under subjugation and you know, basically worshiping them as if they're some kind of god or something. Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi are constantly fucking their plans up, man. All praise to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man, because you devils are not gonna win, man. He that diggeth the pit, the same shall fall therein. You know? They're how's it going, Obadiah? They deceive it. It's locked here. It's leaving me right now. But you know that they're deceived, man. You know? These devils have deceived themselves, man, to really think they will be able to accomplish their enterprise, man. And Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi about to visit you goddamn devils, man. And you wicked ass 2/3 of our people that love your fucking enemy so much, man. The ones of you that got that fucking Stockholm syndrome, that love your oppressor so fucking much, man. You know? Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished, man. So all you punk ass jakes and sellouts and all that love Esau so goddamn much, when that bitch ass nigga goes down, your bitch asses are gonna go down right along with him. Rightfully so, man. You love your enemy, and you love this sailing, sinking ship, you know, and you wanna continue to sing songs and party and all that shit on the sinking Titanic ship. And just like in the movie, man, you want to sit there and act like, you know, people running around screaming, oh my God, you know. So hey, go down with the captain, man. Go down with your daddy Esau, man. Good riddance, man. We'll see you in the kingdom when you're born through the loins of one of the elect men. Because there's no need for niggas like you on this side, man. You know, we count you niggas as heathen, man. You know? All these prophecies going on, and all you niggas want to do is worry about saving the heathens and Esau, man. Hey, singing that uncertain song, man. You know? With that uncertain sound, excuse me. That song with that uncertain sound, man. And not warning our people of the danger that's coming down the pike, man. In particular, that major prophecy, you know, that we were commanded to give warning of, the MO to the TB, man. You know? But the Lord said, you know, as the scriptures I started off with, I quoted, we have a sure word of prophecy, man. The Lord said in those days, you know, many false prophets shall arise, you know, and deceive many, you know. So these things must need be, you know. These things have to happen, you know. There has to be buffoons like this lady. I don't know if you can see her. She kind of came in, but you know, still over here wearing the fucking mask after all this information done came out about how much bullshit that is. But hey, these things must need be. You gotta have, you know, the extras in the story, you know, the peons like this, you know, Edomite bitch that was born in vain, man. That's just a filler in the story, you know. What's the brother call them? My son says it all the time. NPCs, man. The non-playable characters, man. Because this whole movie is about the elect. Well, it's about Israel and Esau mainly. But at this time, it's about the elect of the nation of Israel and the top wicked elite that are gonna make war with the saints, man, as it says in the scriptures, man. And they're not gonna prevail, you know. So that's pretty much it. You know, I just had a few random thoughts. Hope and pray this lesson was edifying to the elect once again. I want to thank Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi for putting the spirit on me to push a button. And I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and the elders of GMS who teach and rule well, who taught me his truth. Salutations, you brothers and sisters that are out there listening, learning, fighting this good fight of faith. Keep fighting, keep striving, keep pushing. We're almost out of here. And salutation, my fellow brethren that are pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. To you all, I'm going to say shalom. I'll say a Baba Ball and Kwam Yasharala. Hey, shalom. To the next one.